Our top story this Sunday continues to be the investigation into the Mumbai bomb scare case, which is getting deeper by the day. Days after being shunted out of the Mumbai Police Commissioner's office, Parambir Singh has written a tell-all letter to the Chief Minister and the Governor of Maharashtra. In his letter, Parambir Singh has accused the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, of setting Sachin Vazee a target of 100 crore rupees per month to be extorted from bars, restaurants and other establishments operating in Mumbai. Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, in his defense, has accused Parambir Singh of making these false allegations to save himself from the Antalya probe.
विशेष रूप से इन आरोपों की गंभीरता इसलिए भी बढ़ती है कि ये आरोप एक सर्विंग डीजी ने लगाए हुए हैं और इन आरोपों के साथ उसकी पुष्टि करने के लिए उन्होंने व्हाट्सएप चैट या एसएमएस चैट, जो भी कुछ वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा उस लेटर में से कौन सी चैट है, लेकिन जो चैट उन्होंने लगाई हुई है इसमें बिल्कुल स्पष्टता के साथ वो जिनके साथ बातचीत हो रही है वो कह रहे हैं कि इतने रेस्टोरेंट से इतने पैसे, इतने बार से इतने पैसे, इतना पैसा जमा करने को बोला है। तो ये एक बहुत ही सबल इस प्रकार का एक, मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि उनके खिलाफ एविडेंस है। ऐसे समय हमारी मांग है कि गृह मंत्री जी ने तुरंत इस्तीफा देना चाहिए, वो नहीं देते तो उनको मुख्यमंत्री जी ने हटाना चाहिए और इसकी निष्पक्ष जांच होनी चाहिए।
देखिए, बहुत गंभीर आरोप है। मुझे पहले तो कहना है कि जब वो पुलिस कमिश्नर थे तब उन्होंने ये बात क्यों नहीं बताई, इसे क्यों छुपाने की कोशिश की। जब उनका तबादला कर दिया गया तब वो ये चिट्ठी लिख रहे हैं। पहला बड़ा सवाल है, अगर वो कमिश्नर बने रहते तो शायद वो ये चिट्ठी ना लिखते। पुलिस पे बहुत शक और शुबा है और कांग्रेस पार्टी की आला मर्यादाएं रखते हुए देशमुख साहब को फौरन इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए। साथ साथ जो पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं उनको भी सस्पेंड करना चाहिए।
Well, let's go across to our reporters now. Mumbai Bureau Chief Kajal Iyer is joining me live on the broadcast along with Rakesh Trivedi, who are tracking all the developments from Mumbai on this probe and, of course, the fallout of it. Kajal, if you can hear me, I want to begin with you by asking what the Congress party has said. There has been a measured response from them because it's clearly a crisis for the alliance in Maharashtra. But the Congress also insists that Anil Deshmukh needs to resign.
Yes, of course. That seems to be the crux of what is happening within the MVA right now, that a lot of people within the MVA think that Anil Deshmukh needs to go, at least to save face of the Mahavikas Aghadi. But so far the NCP has stood strongly by him. The state NCP chief also saying, Jayant Patil, saying that the CM and Anil Deshmukh had taken a tough stance against Parambir Singh and others, and also in the entire Ambani gelatin stick case, and that is why this sort of a backlash is coming in, because Parambir Singh wants to save himself. The line given by the Mahavikas Aghadi so far is that, but mainly this line is being followed by the NCP. The Shiv Sena so far hasn't come right out and said anything. In fact, the Chief Minister's office had come out with a press note that was very vague, trying to say that we are still verifying the letter, whereas the fact was that the email had been received and Parambir Singh's signed copy was also doing the round. So very wishy-washy response from the Shiv Sena right now. They are not taking a stand either ways, and we are yet to hear from Sharad Pawar as to what he thinks about this, because he's been in Agra spending some family time, and once he comes is when, once he returns to Delhi perhaps, is when he will speak to Uddhav Thackeray, and then we will know what exactly is going to be the final stance of the MVA.
Right, and of course Sharad Pawar being the veteran politician that he is, knows how delicate the situation is right now. But Rakesh, yesterday I think it was Devendra Fadnavis who said that these allegations in the letter of Parambir Singh are more lethal than the gelatin sticks which were recovered from the SUV. At the end of the day, the Chief Minister's office can't really get away by saying that we are verifying facts. They need to now verify the allegations as well.
Yes, definitely they need to verify, but at the same time, Aditya Thackeray is said to be COVID positive, and on the pretext of this, now Chief Minister would also be should be under the quarantine. But definitely he can address all this issue through video conferencing, which he had been doing so far. So everybody is expecting that they should come and clarify their stand and should take some decision and some stand on this. At the same time, they've been saying that we are trying to contact Parambir Singh and the Home Ministry is in touch with them. So is it that difficult for Home Ministry or the Chief Minister to contact Parambir Singh, who was quite easily available for them for the overnight meetings and the late night meetings earlier till the time he was Mumbai Police Chief? But now, as a commandant of Home Guards, when he has written this letter, there are also questions raised on his letter. And as the opposition was saying, or some party members were saying, that is it the thing that when Parambir Singh was the Commissioner of Mumbai Police, all these things were happening, and API rank officer was in touch with the Home Minister, and he was given a target of collecting funds of about 100 crores per month, and the sitting Commissioner of Mumbai Police was quiet and was doing nothing, and he becomes a whistleblower only after he was transferred. So that is the one thing, and now BJP is also set to become more aggressive on this, and they will be conducting protests across the city today, demanding the resignation of Anil Deshmukh.
Right. Stay with me, Rakesh and Kajal. I want to play out some more political reactions that we have picked up on these developments, and after that, I'll come back to both of you.
आज तो बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न चिन्ह खड़ा हो जाता है कि किस तरीके की एमवीए सरकार चला रहे हैं एमवीए। देखिए, इनके चहीते जो पुलिस अफसर थे, आज ये सब उनको ही गलत बता रहे हैं। गौरतलब है कि परमबीर सिंह इनके चहीते अफसर माने जाते थे, पुलिस कमिश्नर। अब किस तरीके से क्या गड़बड़ी हुई, क्या इस विफलता है इस सरकार की और गृह मंत्रालय की कि परमबीर सिंह जैसे अफसर को, अब जो इनके चहीते पसंदीदा थे, उनको बाहर निकाल दिया। फिर हाल ही में पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने अपनी प्रेस वार्ता में बयान किया कि 2018 में किस तरीके से उनके ऊपर दबाव बनता था कि वो भी शिवसेना का, कि आज के मुख्यमंत्री उनको उस ज़माने में फ़ोन करके कहते थे कि इस अफसर को रखो।
परमवीर सिंह को हिरासत में लेने की आवश्यकता है, और वो ये भी बताए कि अनिल देशमुख को ये काम किसने बताया था, जिन्होंने सचिन वाजे को सस्पेंड होने के बाद एक्सटॉर्शन का एफआईआर होने के बावजूद जिन्होंने सेवा में वापस लिया, जिन्होंने सचिन वाजे का वो बिन लादेन है क्या इस प्रकार का कहकर डिफेंस किया, उन्होंने कहा था। और इसके लिए परमवीर सिंह को हिरासत में लेना चाहिए, अनिल देशमुख का इस्तीफा लेना चाहिए, उनकी जांच करनी चाहिए, और मुख्यमंत्री ने आज अभी रात को टीवी पर आकर महाराष्ट्र के जनता के सामने इस सभी बातों का खुलासा करना चाहिए। नहीं तो जनता के मन में ये लगेगा कि मुख्यमंत्री भी इस पूरे प्रकरण में सम्मिलित है क्या, इस प्रकार की आशंका जनता के मन में आएगी।
क्या हर डिपार्टमेंट के अधिकारियों को सरकार के मंत्रियों ने इसी प्रकार से वसूली करने के आदेश दिए थे? इतना घिनौना काम महाराष्ट्र की भूमि पे नहीं, देश के किसी भी राज्य में इसके पूर्व नहीं हुआ। इन तीन दलों की सरकार ने न केवल पुलिस की बल्कि महाराष्ट्र के पवित्र भूमि की भी छवि धूमिल करने का दुस्साहस किया है। ऐसे कौन कौन से मंत्री हैं जिन्होंने वसूली के आदेश दिए? उन्हें सत्ता पर रहने का कोई अधिकार नहीं। अगर थोड़ी भी शर्म बची है तो ये बेजिम्मेदार मंत्री तुरंत अपना इस्तीफा दे दे।
Rakesh, whatever the BJP spokespersons are saying also stands true at a lot of levels. You know, one thing is clear that Sachin Waze was reinstated in the service only after the Shiv Sena came to power. Secondly, it is true that Parambir Singh was quite the favored cop when it came to Home Minister's, preference in the Commissioner's office. He was single-handedly given charge of a lot of high-profile cases which were also very close to the Aghadi Sarkar in the recent past. Now it seems to be a bad fallout where Anil Deshmukh is blaming Parambir Singh for trying to save himself by passing on these allegations at his door.
Yes, definitely. Earlier, being the head of the Department of Home Ministry, the allegations were on the Anil Deshmukh, and he was anticipating that there would be demands for his resignation. So, at a public event, he made a big admission that somewhere Parambir Singh was found some lapses on his account, and that is the reason he was transferred. So, replying to this, befitting a reply when the Parambir Singh was already transferred, he also wrote this letter bomb and revealed many things about the Home Minister. So, it's allegation versus allegation game. That's what we are seeing right now in the Maharashtra government. But at the same time, the federal agency which is investigating this serious case here in Mumbai would also be looking into the allegations, and definitely very soon they would be reaching both the parties in this case, and probably they would begin with the Parambir Singh first, whether as a master of Sachin Waze, till what extent he had the role to play about the freedom given to him, or if the so-called allegations are true about the collection of the funds from different restaurants and bars.
And
whether
Kajal, that is exactly where the position of Anil Deshmukh himself becomes extremely untenable, because if Sachin Waze was answerable to Parambir Singh, then Parambir Singh was directly under the Home Minister. And if the NIA decides to investigate the Home Minister further, he can't continue to be in his position.
We also need to look at the politics here, Preeti. Initially, when the allegations were made by Devendra Fadnavis, all focus was on Uddhav Thackeray because of Sachin Waze's closeness to Uddhav Thackeray, or supposed closeness because he was once a member of the Shiv Sena. So the entire onus was being laid on Uddhav Thackeray's door, and the NCP at that time was trying to act as a supportive partner in the entire thing, while keeping a distance from it, with the Home Minister only making statements. Now what has happened is that the tables seem to have turned. It is now the NCP that is being questioned, and Uddhav Thackeray, of course, is being questioned for the fact that Parambir Singh reportedly told Uddhav Thackeray about whatever was happening, but there was no action. So that seems the act of omission is now being attributed to the Shiv Sena, rather than the act of commission, which is now being entirely pinned on the NCP. So one has to read between the lines as to whether there is any discomfort between the Sena and the NCP, and this is a tit for tat by them in their own quest to be number one within the MVA. That also needs to be looked at. The Congress is right now just staying silent. It's an observer.
But even if it's just a political fight, there would be definitely some collateral damage. Who would that be? That remains to be seen. Thanks very much, Kajal and Rakesh, for joining us with your inputs on these developments.